You need to hear this huge credit repair secret that nobody is talking about. A collection account or a charge-off account can drop your score 60 to 180 points by one single account. If you have LVNV Funding, Jefferson Capital, Midland Credit, Portfolio Recoveries, or Resurgent actively trying to collect on a past due collection or charge-off account, you need to watch this video to the very end. I'm going to teach you how to handle them and the proper documents that you need to request from them. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike the Credit Guy. I'm the owner and founder of Limitless Culture. We created the most advanced DIY credit management system in the industry. Our system allows you to take control of your credit, creating custom Metro 2 attack letters every single round, never using templates, for only $55.99 a month. Link is always going to be in the description. Now let's get into this video. This is not financial advice and this is not legal advice. I am not an attorney. This is for educational purposes only. Stop sending debt validation letters and asking for a contract with a wet signature. It does not exist and it is a huge waste of 30 days. A lot of amateurs on social media tell you all the time, you need to ask for a contract with a wet signature. Well, if you had a credit card and you applied for it, you never signed anything with a wet signature for a credit card. You checked off a little box. They're leaving a lot of information on the table that they do not understand. What you need to ask for is called the purchase agreement, and all of the billing statements from beginning of opening the credit card to the end of when the credit card closed, so you can see exactly how the total they're trying to collect is actually calculated and is actually accurate. Stop wasting your time asking for contracts with wet signatures. That is a huge waste of time. You need to ask for the purchase agreement. Why is the purchase agreement so important, you ask? The reason why it's important because it is the binding agreement / contract between the original creditor and the collection company. Now, what this agreement tells us, it is a piece of paper that shows your information and possibly hundreds, maybe thousands of other debts that were sold to this collection company. And it also may state by the original creditor, this information is not accurate or complete, and we do not guarantee any of this information that is in this debt that is being sold. And that right there is the big, huge problem that collection companies do not want you to see, because if the original creditor is stating it's not accurate and it's not complete, then why is it on your credit report? When you send a debt validation letter to a collection company, the burden of proof is very minuscule. They literally just have to show a piece of paper of your debt from a credit card statement to an actual judge, and the judge say, oh, it's your debt. That's literally all they have to show. There's no law stating that they have to show a purchase agreement, but what you want to do is you want to set it up so you can file a complaint with the CFPB showing that they have not proved that they're the only collection company involved. Because how do you know that part of this debt is not sold to another collection company, or it was sold previously, they owned it, now they sold it to this another collection company, but they didn't sell all of the debt? Last part is the most important. If you ever get sued and you walk into a courtroom, as soon as you walk into a courtroom, there's gonna be a like button. No, I'm kidding, there's not.
Come on, man.
But this channel definitely has a like button. Make sure you smash that like button and you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get this channel to 1 million subscribers, and we cannot do it without you. So when you're going to request an actual purchase agreement, you need to state why. You don't just say, I want to see the purchase agreement. You need to state, I have multiple actual debt collection companies trying to collect on this debt. I am not sure who actually owns this alleged debt. I actually do not recognize this debt, do not know what this is from. Give a specific reason as to why you are requesting it. Because if you do get sued, and I'm not saying you'll get sued when you send this letter, I'm just saying some people have some serious debts and some debt collectors are very aggressive and they will sue you in a court of law. So when you make copies of all of these letters, you send them certified mail, and then you get sued. And then you're gonna present your letters and say, listen, Your Honor, I requested a purchase agreement showing that they actually legally own this debt because other collection companies were trying to collect on it and they never provided the actual purchase agreement. So, and now all of a sudden they're suing me? Like, what's going on here? The judge is gonna say, well, why wouldn't you send them the purchase agreement to show them that you actually owned it? I'm not saying that this is 100% gonna happen, but I'm just giving you a scenario so you can understand where I'm coming from. So I created an actual template letter for you. Remember, when you're sending a letter to an actual collection company, debt collector, whoever it may be, send it certified mail so you have proof and make copies and save them somewhere safe so if you ever need them. Now, in this letter, it's going to state, I recently noticed you are attempting to collect the listed alleged debt. Please be advised that I hereby dispute the validity of this alleged debt listed below in its entirety. Further, I request verification of the alleged debt, specifically a copy of the original purchase agreement. Said agreement must be with the original creditor and signed by all parties involved. I am requesting this because I have had different companies reach out to me about the same alleged debt. Google CFPB, then it'll take you to the main site. Click on the main site. Once you get to the main site, at the top right, you'll see the actual button that says submit a claim. Once you click on that, then it'll give you the opportunity to upload all of your documents and submit a complaint against the debt collection companies or some collection companies, whoever it is you're going to battle with. Now, we did something very incredible in this letter that we actually sent. I would suggest that you send it one time and then wait to see what happens. Now, if the actual debt collector does not mark the item in dispute or consumer disputes on your credit report, that's a huge win for you, because what we did in that letter is we created a possible FDCPA violation. What we said is, please be advised that I hereby dispute the validity of this alleged debt listed below in its entirety. So if the debt collector does not mark the item in dispute, guess what? That's an FDCPA violation that is actionable, and each violation is worth $1,000. Imagine that. Legal teams that we work with take their fees out of the collection company, not out of your pocket, and you can potentially win thousands of dollars in damages. Isn't that crazy? Now, if they actually marked it consumer disputes, then send the letter to the collection company up to 3 times. They have to update it. What if they accidentally delete consumer disputes or in dispute, and then guess what? It's not marked properly. But if they do mark it in dispute or consumer disputes, then file a complaint with the CFPB. That's gonna be the last tool in your toolbox to request the actual purchase agreement, and you're stating exactly why. The reason can be multiple different things. I do not recognize this debt. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what they're trying to collect. There's multiple debt collectors trying to collect the same debt. You can change that reason as many times in different ways as you want. I'm not telling you to lie. Be honest and understand what you're doing, because the CFPB will investigate this properly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We covered a lot on how to handle collection companies and how to potentially win you some money and catch a debt collector in a violation. You could potentially win thousands of dollars in damages. That's crazy. So make sure, if there's anything else specific you want me to talk about, drop it in the comment section. Drop some emojis in there so we can get this video going so more people can learn about this. Because I cannot thank you enough. It's all about you, our community. We cannot do it without you. So thank you for watching. And make sure that you watch the next 2 videos, because those are recommended by YouTube. And don't forget, subscribe to increase your credit score.